We're back at it again. Be careful not to put too much hype in a hater. Now, acronym for haters, I didn't make this up. Somebody else did. Having anger towards everyone reaching success. Let's get to the word. Galatians 5:25. Since we live by the Spirit, let us stay in step with the Spirit. Verse 26. Let us not become conceited, provoking, and envying one another. Philippians 2:3. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or empty pride, but in humility consider others more important than yourselves. See, I remember I used to be like, back in the day, I would be like, well, I only want to do this to prove my haters wrong and stuff like this. Why do we expand so much energy on a hater or haters? Let them do what they do. Secretly, haters actually endorse you because they are either unhappy with themselves, or you have something and a person can have more than you and they still can hate on you because they're insecure about themselves. They just don't know it. They endorse you. That's why Proverbs 27:2, let another man or another one praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, not at your own lips. So that means let other people, talk about you and how good you are and whatever like that. People will talk. They love to do that anyway. Verse 3. But then people wouldn't give you compliments, and that's a blessing as well. Verse 3, a stone is heavy and sand is a burden, but aggravation from a fool outweighs them both. I love it because talking to God, and God was like, haters are like the signs on the side of the road, like the mile markers. Like, I don't never really pay attention to them. I drive past them all the time, but I guess you would pay attention to them on certain aspects if you got if your car was on the side of the road. But they just like mile markers. Let them do what they do. People gonna say what they want to say, and God gonna take care of it anyway. 2 Corinthians 10:12. Do not compare yourselves with others. If you want to be something or be better, this is your year. You say you're gonna do this. Listen, then go ahead and do that. If you look in the mirror and you're not happy, then change some things. If you want to lose some weight, if you want to gain some weight, then go ahead and do that. Don't compare yourselves to others, because it would always be somebody that has more money or whatever the case, somebody getting that. Just be happy with who you are, saying? James 1:12, this is one of my favorites. When there's temptation to respond to a hater, respond to somebody. If you don't respond, God will reward you. See, we got to get all the stuff that God has for us. 1 Peter 5:6, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, and he will exalt you in due time. So all you got to do is humble yourself. And humbling yourself is like a slingshot. It's almost like in the form of a slingshot. When you humble yourself, you go further back, and at some point God will exalt you. So, and listen, God will prepare you, because we know how a slingshot can go out. Matthew 23:12, for whoever exalts himself will be humbled. That's a hater. And there's other ones too. And whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Psalms 23:5, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Think about it. Anytime a table is prepared, that means somebody got to come to it. Somebody got to eat at it. Can you imagine those that laugh at you, those that talk about you? They have to have a front row seat when God bless you. And that's why it says when my cup runs over, because God is going to continue blessing. And watch this. Those that had laughed at you, it's mandatory that they see God bless you. And trust me, they'll find out. Psalms 84:11. For the Lord God is a sun and a shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from those that walk uprightly. So as long as you keep walking uprightly, God is going to have all these blessings he wants to give to us. Let folk talk about you. If they talk about you, God gave you a promise. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Any tongue that comes against you shall be condemned. This is why I say, when people put their mouth on you, don't you put your mouth on them, even if they put their mouth on you first. Let God deal with them, because you got to understand where God is trying to take you. Sometimes we put too much hype in the hater, we over trying to worry about what they got to say. Or, I know people used to say, oh, well, yeah, get you some haters and stuff like that. For what? They going to do what they do anyway. That's just what they do. Let them hate, going about your business, whatever. Don't even worry about them. Trust me, they going to find out. You just keep on doing you. And this is something else as well. You got to be careful around some people, because listen, when you try to better yourself, some people will think that you're trying to be better than them, when in reality, you're just trying to be a better version of yourself. Some people are like, oh, you too good now or something. No, I'm just trying to be better. I just don't do that. I don't live that lifestyle no more, whatever like that. God bless you. So understand that. Go be great. It says you are fearfully and wonderfully made to be more than a conqueror. Understand that. Put two scriptures together. Psalms 139:14, and that's in Romans, I think, 30, 37. More than a conqueror. But just know that. Love y'all.